Besides, 3 years have passed, it's time to move on. Brandon, however, shook his head. Ever since her accident, I swore I'd mourn for her for 3 years, visiting her grave daily. But 3 years later, I still can't let go, I just can't let her go. The jerk was really milking this devoted widower act. In reality, after my accident, many suspected him of foul play, so he fabricated this persona of a heartbroken lover, vowing to mourn for me for 3 years. Yet in those 3 years, besides Amber, he'd been through countless other women. As for his supposed daily visits to my grave, they were just occasional photo ops. Meanwhile, after getting my company and assets, he'd skyrocketed to become one of the hottest young talents in the city's business world. He started to grow tired of Amber and wasn't in a hurry to marry her. Instead, he was partying every single night, living a lavish lifestyle. If he hadn't been afraid Amber would expose their plot to murder me, he would have dumped her long ago. These 3 years, my company had been almost completely drained by him. Plus, with Amber pressuring him, he finally had no choice but to officially marry her. And now he was putting on this elaborate, devoted lover performance for me. Clearly, he was up to something. I smirked coldly. You're about to marry Amber, so you really should let go, otherwise it's not fair to her. Brandon gave a bitter smile. I know it's not fair to Amber, but it's still hard to let go of my past. To be honest with you, I'm not really eager to marry Amber, partly because I feel it's unfair to her. Does Amber know that? I raised an eyebrow, asking. Of course she knows, we've fought about it, Brandon said, looking helpless. That's why I think this wedding of ours is still too rushed. If that's truly the case, then you do have a point, I nodded. Brandon's eyes lit up. He secretly peered at my chest again. By the way, Ms. Valerie, this might be a bit forward, but I can't help but say you and my late wife bear quite a resemblance, both in temperament and appearance. Heh, I'm your so-called late wife, how could I not? Oh really, what a coincidence, I said unfazed, watching the fish begin to bite. Yes, it's a remarkable coincidence, Brandon chuckled, rubbing his hands together. It's almost like fate, quite extraordinary. HMPH fate, I came here specifically for revenge. I didn't reply, just sat down. Brandon sat beside me, attentively pouring me a cup of tea. Ms. Valerie, honestly, looking at you, it's like looking at my wife. So familiar, so comforting. I just wish this moment could last forever. The shameless jerk. I smirked coldly. You certainly seem to have a deep affection for your late wife. Brandon didn't catch my sarcasm, he chuckled. Oh, I can't help it, I just loved her too much. I looked at him sneering. You're truly a rare devoted man. Brandon, thinking I was genuinely praising him, beamed with delight, gesticulating wildly. Thank you for the compliment, Ms. Valerie. I feel an instant connection with you, truly. My only regret is not meeting you sooner. It's never too late to meet. Any time is the best time, I said calmly. I feel an instant connection with you too, Mr. Brandon. I was speaking the truth in my own way. Really? That's fantastic. Brandon's eyes gleamed, thinking I was reciprocating his interest. On stage, Amber called out to Brandon. Brandon, come here for a second. Brandon waved his hand dismissively, annoyed, but still walked over. He then spoke to Amber with a serious expression. Amber, I think we should postpone the wedding, maybe have it later. Amber's face instantly changed. Slap, she slapped him across the face. Brandon, you bastard, are you trying to delay it again? Brandon was stunned for a moment. What are you doing? Amber panted, pointing at Brandon. I'm telling you, Brandon, I've given you my final ultimatum. My patience is wearing thin. Slab. Suddenly, Brandon, enraged, slapped her back. You bitch, who do you think you are, giving me ultimatums? I'll kill you, Amber shrieked hysterically, lunging at Brandon, and they started fighting. Clang bang, they went at it, fists and feet flying, a furious brawl. You bastard, I put up with you messing around with other women.